So the video started 5 seconds, and I don't know if it's me or if it's the. Is that what the problem was? Was there? You know, I've had some flies. I haven't been on in a while, and I should come out here live. One of the reasons I'm not live is I'm not feeling it. I feel like I'm a little off the in order bit. In fact, you know what? The focus is way off. Oh, that is so much better. I'm almost looking the part. When I walk somewhere, what color am I? Well, his hands are white. Well, so is the African's. Look at his ass. Look at his tongue. Look at his teeth. Look at my color. It's all the same. It's all the same. Just a different, you know what? You got a different machine. You got a different machine. Human beings, we're different. Different machine. This one can do this, that one can do that. What's something everybody can actually do up to a percentage, the same as most other beings on this planet? I presume. Maybe one not. Like Chrysler is different and Mack truck is different. What's different? One thing that's different. You have 4 things and one thing that's different. 3/4, 75, part of the moon. Part of the moon, 57, 75. Heinz ketchup. What do? I sometimes come out here and I talk about my life. Other times I can be talking about numbers. I sort of evolved. This is it, my friends. This is it. Michael Jackson is coming back. But he's coming back in numbers. Because it's ABC, 80, 50. Is that what it is? No, it's 80 and 43 for 1, 2, 3, which is communication of DC, and DC is in the moon, and that's what connects to the spirit. How so? Lucky 13, 31 days in a month. Let's not count the other 4. Let's just count 7 months of 31 days. Where am I coming with all this? How come? Well, it's simple. Moon, the letters in the alphabet. Moon is the 13th letter. M is the 13th letter. M in French is to love. Oh, so there must be 2 people. Oh, and oh, too surprised to see something or someone coming. That can be 3. The other one would go, hey! I bring all these things together. What do they mean? So moon, the 13th letter, the 15th letter, the 15th letter, and the 14th letter, N. The total is 57. If you started from Z first, okay, the total would be 51. M, 13, A1 equals to 14, R18 equals to 32, and S, 19, 32, and 19, 51. The way I add up these numbers by the letters, 51, Mars and the moon connect together for 108. 36, 36, 36, 108. So if I was using the 36 numbers of the roulette table, what design would we get out of that 36? Now if we added on another 36 and made it 1440, or the 1440 minutes in a day, or the 14 something of the disciples, and I connect all these things together, and I like to connect it to human beings, planets, planets very important, the zodiac very important, numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I get out a pen right now, or if you get out a pen right now and write the word 1, and that word 1 equals to 34, oh my God, I got the DC, the 1 moon Earth. The 2 moons of Mars and Mercury and Venus, they have no moons. So what can I do with the first 4 planets? Well, I can just take out the first planet and use our earthly vibration of, what is it, 423, 432. We could just go 18 by 18 high equals 324. 234 and 666 is a 90-degree angle. And if you do that on a clock, what is the beginning and what is the end of that 666 or 234? Well, it's a period of 9, because you're 9 on the inside. The minute you go to 10, you're touching the first one, and you're touching the next one, and what's inside the box. 9. 9 and 10? Or 10 is 0, 0 before 1, or 0 after 9? The beginning or the end. So the first one, if it's 234, then the minus 1, okay, would be 225. So the center would be 225, 234, and 225, 216. Now that 216 now has a value, but I want to take this back to where I was going, and I'm totally lost from where I was. Yes, we were with 13 and 31. Well, 13, 31, 13 is 57. 31, 13, 31 is 75. Now it takes me to the roulette table where the French roulette actually specifies. It says orphelin, 57. Orphelin, 75. 77 times 75. What words in gematria or in Kabbalah or in regular alphabet? Look it up online. It's not me. It's already online before I even started this project. I'm just connecting certain words, pulling them out, matching them up to the 1440 minutes in a day. Times 5.5 equals 7920. Look that up about Earth, whether it's the diameter or something like that. Or the moon, 1.5 times, 216. And 216 was the short part of what is 225 to 234 to the vibration, where 666 fits in. 234, 666 is the 90-degree angle. And 684 and 216 is the 90-degree angle, and I think there's 68,400 seconds in a day. And then what is 6 and 8? 68, 40. It's funny because orange is 60 and blue is 40. It just happened in the store today. So we're going to get back to the 13. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 is 3 and 4. 3 times 4, 3 plus 4 equals 12, and 7 equals 19. I can divide it, I can add it, I can multiply it, I can do it, and then it's just going to tell me something else. When you're adding, you're talking about a diamond. When you're multiplying, you're talking about a square. When you're dividing, you're talking about a circle. Dividing the halves. I like to look at it that way. Maybe we can be dividing the square. But then it'd actually be, there would be another equation for that, and then there'd have to be a lot of talk, like, it's nothing about right and wrong, it's my system, your system, his system, her system, systems, where they lead you on things that already exist on this planet. Anyways, I just want to bring this up. We now, from years ago, I used to throw out my garbage. Now I got to throw out my garbage in a garbage can. It's got to be a garbage can that the city supplies. Now, there's a recyclable can now, and there's the garbage can. Now, are these recyclable cans recyclable? Are they made with recyclable, what's it called? From oil, right, from oil. Steel, they haven't turned that over yet. But now there's another can for my food products, but I don't throw nothing out. I don't throw out any food. I eat it all. I don't want to put anything in there. I don't. I think it's just too much. It's like, I'm going to control you. On this day, I'll have you pick up the garbage. Tomorrow, I'll have you pick up the recyclables. And then the comestibles, or whatever you want to call them. So we can see what you're eating. So we know what everybody's eating. Are we going to test this? Different cities for what we're eating? Are they going to test our food and say, well, in this area, they're eating this? Oh, and I don't know. I mean, I'm quite sure they're checking what's coming up. I don't even want to get into this. Let's get back to the numbers. In the roulette table, there's a little wheel that goes around. And that's where it comes out. And it says orphelin. Now, the thing is, the circle that goes around is one circle, one racetrack. Is it one world? Is it one moon? Is it the moon going around the earth? I don't know. It's up for question. Do we have to really lean on that because it's a questionable subject? There's other things. The dinosaur age. My parents and grandparents, the present and the future that is unknown. The changes that will take here in the future, our kids will say, hey, that was normal. The $2 coin. But not for me, it was the $2 bill, and for my father, it was something else. But this is my project. So everything somehow has to stem out. Like I'm that sore tooth in the middle, and everything's coming out of me, whatever it is. You know, or I'm the atom. Everything comes out, it has to come out of me. And going out of me, it goes to somebody else, because now this is the Spanish guy and the Spanish guy, or the African. I told you this joke the other day. One is un in French. Dollar is dollar. Sang, it can be to smell, or sang can be without, or sang, saying a different way, can be bloods. S-A-N-G. Or you can say singe, and that would be a monkey. But anyways, still talking about number 13. It's une douleur. Douleur means I'm sore, I hurt. I hurt myself, I'm hurt. One hurt or no hurt. One hurt is $1, un dollar. And $100 in French is $100. So when an African guy in the field, or he was from Haiti or whatever it is, I'm not telling you if he was black or white, but his expression was un douleur et sans douleur. I'm hurting and I am not hurting at all. So the 100 says I'm not hurting. The 1 says I am hurting. So let's go on with that. I saw the $1 bill, I saw the $2 bill, I saw the $5 bill, and the $10 bill, and the $20 bill, and the $50 bill, and the $100 bill. $1,000 bill. Canadian money. Now in my lifetime, there was a change at a certain point in period in my lifetime where they took off the $1 bill, and then they took off the $2 bill. No, they took off the $1 bill. Then they consequently took off the $2 bill. Is that the right word to use? I'm not so good with my English, at least I don't think so. And now we have a $1 loonie or toonie and a $1 coin. And that's my lifetime. But some kids that are born right now never saw the $2 bill. So when I say the dinosaur age and the present and the future, it means in the present what everybody sees. In the dinosaur age is what I grew up with, and in the future what we all believe that we're going to see, or our visions for the future. Then there's casinos where they have different poker chips, and they have like now I was watching this one video where I'm just guessing, I think they have a $10 a poker chip, and they never had that before. I think it was 1 or 50 cents, but I think it was I think my cat tried to jump out the window, but there is no window. Hey! Anyways, yeah, so now we can go to Monopoly. And in Monopoly, we have a $1 bill, we have a $5 bill. We have no $2 bill in Monopoly. We have a $10, we have a $20, and we have a $50. Do we have $25? Sure we do. When you play poker, it's a $1 chip, a $5 chip, and a $25 chip. But in Monopoly, it's only a $20 bill. Chip bill. Rectangular versus square. You can say something that's round is square. You can say a bill, a dollar, is rectangular. And usually it's folded up to square. Duplicate, mirrored image, connected at the hips. What does it all mean? I don't know yet. I don't know because of these 7 billion people in the world, and a couple of million videos, millions of videos on YouTube, and millions of videos on Twitch, and millions of videos on TV all over the world. I should be so lucky that I have 50,000 or 80,000 views on one of my videos. My average video gets 20 views. 10 of them are by mistake. And out of the 20 views and the 10 by mistake, I'm only left with 10. The average viewing time is 3 minutes. That means half of that 10, at least 5, watch under 2 minutes. And the other half, so I have 5 people actually watching all my video, the whole video. And if they watch the whole video, are they the same 5 people watching all my videos? I know Jamie's out there. I'm not sure for which video, and he might come back and say, Ron, I haven't been able to watch all your videos. You're busy, man. There's only 24 hours in a day. I got up at 6, it's 9:41. I haven't hit the shower yet. I think I'm in the 10th inning by now. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Hey, pussy, come on. I am the only guy with gas. I'm not even going to talk. It's not fair to the women if I tell you, come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Come on. We're going to be on camera. Come on. Don't you want to? Oh, God. Well, guess what? I'm calling in the music video. So for those who get to the 15th minute, the guys for the music video are coming here Friday night. I'm going to see if I can sort of tape it live So for those who are here and interested to see it, whatever it is, there's going to be no takes. I don't know if they're going to let me do it. I wish they would, but it's their video, and you'll probably see it anyways, and I'm going to probably want to be in it. They asked me if I want to be in it. And I'm nervous as crazy to be. Oh, nervous as crazy, crazy as nervous, or some people just say stop at the crazy. Anyways, the province I live in is called Quebec. And if we would write Quebec the same way they would write the word British Columbia in 2 words, why don't we just write Quebec and Quebec? Quebec. Bec, Q. You know what that means in English? It means kiss my ass. So we're into the year 2020, and I didn't finish off with 13. So 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 is 3 and 4. 1 inside 2, inside 4, Earth and Mars. The number 1 equals to 34. The number 6 equals to 52. We now have 1, 6, 2, 5, 3, 4. The 12, 3 times 4, 3 plus 4. 12 and 7 equals to 19, minus equals to 5, equals to the E, and equals to the S. The S, the E world spirit, electronic spirit. That's the way I look at it. We're going to add and change this. We're going to see if we can find something else. Why spirit? Because the total, instead of at 19, spirit in letters is 91. Standard and Poor, S and P. I and R, the 9th and the 18th letter. And the T, I like to call T for time. T is time on the cross for Jesus. We have 1, 2, 3 times 47 equals to the year 5781. The cycle ends at 57. So we are going into the last year of the cycle, and I am seeing everything duplicated. You want me to tell you how crazy this is for those people? For those, thank you very much coming to the 17th minute. Just put me a like if you got this far. What's crazy is I go into the supermarket, IGA, and the guy's buying 2 cases. I really didn't know what it was. At the end, I found it was beer, and he took the press to press the thing to find the price on the whatever you want to call it. There you go. That's it. So I said, do it 4 times. 4 times. Like I figured he was going to laugh, saying that 2 for him and 2 for me. Do it 4 times. I meant press the button 4 times. It so happened he had 2 cases. So he went beep, beep. Lady checks. It didn't work. She had to go do it again. Beep, beep, 4 times. Then I said, one other thing. I says, now it's going to be twice, and all of a sudden another mistake. So everything I said, it was just like, it's so ironic. And I just checked out one of the places that I'm a fan of. Their address I just found out is 555, and I don't want to complete it. The address, because I don't know, wouldn't be fair to whatever, and it doesn't matter. It could be a secret. So now we have 3 cycles. Let me get back to this. We have the garbages. We now have the regular garbages. We have the recycle, and we have the food. And yeah, so now the landlord is going to have to not take out the garbage, but just take out the garbage bins and the recycle bin, and now take out that other food thing. And she's got all kinds of stuff out there, and now it's going to snow here. And where are we going to put the snow? Where are we going to put all the garbage cans? They just planted 3 cedar trees, and because when they planted the 3 cedar trees, the snowblower could no longer push the snow all the way in, so he stopped. And our parking lot was terrible last year, so they got to pull a cedar. They're going to have to pull a cedar. It's a little bit sad. Or the guy in the snowblower's got to have a smaller tractor to move it over. Anyways, not your life. I'm thinking about everything. We still didn't do baseball from last week. I did the 1 and 3 going into the moon because it adds up to the number of the moon. Then we can multiply the moon numbers, 5 by 7, 35. And it's just going to tell me electric company. 7 times 5 is 35. 7 plus 5 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3, so now we have 3 and 8. Before, the 3 times 12, the 3 times 4, the 3 plus 4, gave me the 7 and the 12. 1 and 2 is 3, so now it gives me 3 and 7, and 3 and 8. And in the deck of cards, 6, 7, and 8 come together. You have the 6 card with the 7, and you have the 6 card with the 8 card. Is the 7 the same as the 8 card? Is the 1 dot referring to the moon's Earth 7 as the gateway, and the 8 card the 2, okay, dots equaling to Mars, which has 2 moons? So why am I not talking about the rest of the planet? Because of the rule. The Earth rule that was given to us. 2, 3, 4 vibration. Rules and regulation, things that are actually real. I only use what's real at 90-degree angles. A 90-degree angle, I got a clock in front of me. It's got 12 numbers on it. Can I take away any? Sure. If I take away 4 numbers, I only have 75% of the clock. And now I'm down to 8. Well, take away 75%, take away 4 hours. So instead of 12 o'clock, it's 8 o'clock. So now I got a new number. My 3 took me down to 8. And now it's telling me communication in the heavens, connected to alpha beta, 1 between 2, 12, 3. Your clock says 3369, 3369, 3. And if I add up 9 and 6, 15, I now have Mars. So 6, 7, 8, 9 tells me it's Mars, where 7 and 8 is 15 Mars alone. 6 and 9 on the outside. And what's funny is that 6 and 8 are outside of 7, and it's actually telling me that the odds are 7 to 6 because of the game of craps. Telling me more rules and laws and regulations. So Mars is, so now when you add up 3 and 3 is 6, you have Saturn. When you add up 6 and 3 is 9, now you have Pluto. That's great. That's great. And since 12, 1 and 2 is 3, and the next 15 minutes is 3 again, you have 3 and 3, the commanding of the Christ. Alpha, beta, Abba, Father. Yes, because the placement of the letters in the alphabet. And then if you go to 1 and 2 is 3, you'd have CC. The opposite of that is 77. C-R-I-S-T, Christ, 77. I-S-T, or just put a 1-S-T like in first. And then the rules and regulations for words. In French, there's a guy, his name is Pierre Laroche. Pierre is a stone and Roche is a rock. French is just crazy with great stuff. You know, I work with a guy in the field, I call him Michel Padin. Sylvie parle because she talks all the time. Alain qui pue. Le Gros Vache. All these names for people, I just know who they all are through the time I worked with them, just because of what we pick up when you're with the same people. Anyways, I have to stop this right now. I liked what I talked about the clock. If you want to know any more, if you think I'm not even sure what, but it doesn't matter what it is. It exists in numbers. It's going to fit somewhere. It's got a name, and I need a name that either in my time, depending how old you are, we can use the original name. In your time, that'll be really the dinosaur age, and all these things have to be real. And I just put together an equation from math products like divided plus add whatever. Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. I'm just not. I don't feel I'm all over the place, but it's hard to talk to nobody and explain something when nobody's asking you anything. And well, anyways, 15 years I've gone absolutely somewhere. Very happy. Raphael, wearing the hoodie. Thank you for watching this video. That famous hoodie.